welcome back to the Brian Clay Chronicles. I have the illustrious treat to have Shelby County Commissioner, Miss Stephanie Love, with us today. Hello, Stephanie.
Hello, how are you?
This has been a long time having you. Stephanie was one of my first guests ever when we first even started this program. This is before you were elected. And It wasn't even an idea at that time, was it? Well, it was kind of an idea. No, it wasn't even an idea. You were just at the Fraser, you were at the Fraser Neighborhood Council as Vice President.
Vice President.
Right. So, Stephanie, tell me about your tenure on the Shelby County Commission. If you don't know, she just recently got elected and she's serving our community well, specifically the Fraser community.
Fraser, Raleigh, and North Shelby County. Like you stated, I am just elected. It is interesting. This is an interesting venture. I love it because I really want to do what's right by our children.
Right.
And I really want parents to know that they actually do have a voice in the decision making with our children.
One of the things, Memphis, that I so admire about Stephanie is when she ran, she didn't play politics. She ran because she was concerned about the community, and the community loved her because she was already active. It wasn't like you were active because you were planning on being a Shelby County Commissioner or what have you. You were active because you just wanted to see changes in the schools in the Fraser area, right?
That's true. As a parent, I have 4 children. As a parent, I feel like I received no answers from the school board.
Right.
I reached out, I asked questions, I called, and I never received what I was really looking for. My oldest son is 18. He's been in 7 different schools.
Wow.
Because I've always looked for what was best for my child, and I never seemed to find it.
One of the major concerns that most Memphians have, that I have, that everybody has been public education in Memphis. It's gone through a myriad of changes. It's gone from Memphis City Schools legacy now to Shelby County Schools. You've had the suburban communities kind of step off and do their own thing. Now that you're in the capacity of an elected official serving on the Shelby County School Board, what is your opinion and where do you think we need to go regarding education as we matriculate deeper into the 21st century?
Well, I believe first we have to remove the Band-Aid.
What do you mean by that?
The school system, whether it be Memphis City Schools or Shelby County Schools, they have bruised our children.
Wow.
Education was not always a top priority. Our children were not always a top priority.
What do you think happened? Where do you think? When did that happen? Was it post Harrington? You think?
I think it began a long time ago.
Okay.
It was just we were quiet about it.
Okay.
And now Memphis City Schools serving at the charter. Shelby County Schools is in control over the schools.
Right.
ASD came.
Yes.
And they said we have the magic touch to take our children where they need to be. And that was wrong.
Right.
So I think we have to remove the politics from education and really do what we need to do to provide the best education.
But how do you separate that, though, at this point in time? I mean, don't they coincide in some form and fashion? Even when it comes down to the funding and things of that nature.
And that is all true, but I can't speak for everybody else, but I can speak for me. Every decision I make, I think about how will it impact all the children.
Okay.
I can't do what I feel is best for my children. I have to do what I feel is best for all the children. And at the end of the day, it's no longer about picking sides.
Right.
It's no longer about saying this school will succeed and we're not going to put resources in this school.
Okay.
At the end of the day, we have to do what's right for all of our children. And I mean, it's crazy because a lot of things that has went on, and then the superintendent, he's new. He's just been put in this position, and he has to fix all the wrongs that took place.
Right.
But
and that's a lot of fixing.
It is. It is. But I believe it can be done. We as a district, we have to be on the same page.
What is your opinion about the settlement that was agreed upon by Superintendent Dorsey Hobson and Mayor Wharton and the City Council?
I'm glad that it's over. It was long overdue. the money we can use to provide extra support for our children. Because
Okay.
at the end of the day, funding is a big problem.
Mhm.
A lot of our schools don't have what they need because of funding.
Mhm.
But like I stated, at the end of the day, we have to do something different.
Right.
The school system is, we're not producing excellence.
What's going to happen with schools like North Side? And I don't know if that's totally in your district, but I think that's still, you still have a relationship because there's a lot of kids.
It's down the street from
Yeah, it's down the street. So do you think North Side's going to survive? I know when I was growing up way back in the day, I mean, North Side was one of the preeminent schools in North Memphis. I think the school is built for like maybe 1,500 students, and it's like, what, 150 going in it?
And when we talk about that, you have to look at how much money it's costing us to actually keep that school open.
Right.
And
I know the community wants to keep it, but
yes, but then you have to look at it. We only have under 200 children in that school.
Jesus Christ.
And the capacity is for over 1,000.
Wow.
You know, and I mean the fact is the community is not producing children anymore.
Wow.
You know, so we have a lot of, older people there.
You know, when I was a student at Lemoyne, I want to give a shout out to all the Lemoyne alumni out there. But I was a political science student, and one of the classes I took was from my advisor, Dr. Mamoon Zaki, and he helped me develop an equation, I guess, for education. He said economics plus education equals opportunity. He said, but that cannot happen unless the communities are doing well. With that being said, there is an effort to renovate the Raleigh Springs Mall. And I know this is a little bit out of your jurisdiction, but being a person that's from Fraser, how do you think that it will inevitably affect education? Do you think that will be a positive thing that's going to happen, or do you think more needs to be done in the community to strengthen it so the schools will inevitably get the backlash from that?
You know what, I believe anytime a business is placed into a community where there are schools, as long as that business is investing in the school,
Mm-hmm.
Positive things will always happen. And what we see, we have a lot of businesses that are in communities,
Mm-hmm.
and they have nothing to do with
They
the
have
school.
nothing to do with the school.
And I mean,
Right.
I really wish we could get back to the true meaning of community schools.
Mhm.
We don't have that.
Right.
You know, we don't have that in Memphis.
Mhm.
Everybody's isolated.
Mm.
You know, the businesses, they receive tax breaks from the pilot program.
Wow.
And the schools are struggling,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and conversation is had about the pilot programs. You know,
Mhm.
I'll give you this if you come here. You
Mhm.
know, I'll stay here if you give me this.
Mm-hmm.
So how come we can't put into the pilot program, you come here, you're in this community, but you need to do
this
so much
for
for
this
this school.
institution.
Because now the only thing we're doing, I see in certain inner city schools,
Mhm.
we're only teaching our kids how to pack boxes. We're not teaching our
Wow,
kids how to
that's
be
deep.
CEOs.
Mhm.
We're not teaching our children how to be successful. We're just
Right.
teaching them how to pack boxes. And boxes need to be packed, but I'm not comfortable with every child in my district packing boxes.
Yeah, because not every child in your district should be packing boxes.
Exactly.
Some of them should be going to medical school.
Some of them want to go.
Right.
You know,
Mhm.
some of them may want to pack boxes.
Mhm.
Some of them may want to go to a technical school,
Mhm.
and I'm not comfortable with them saying every student college bound. You know, I'm a cosmetologist,
Right.
licensed cosmetologist. I can't go to the University of Memphis and get a cosmetologist license.
Right.
The person who helped lay the carpet in here, you know,
Mhm.
helped put the roof on.
I mean, those are businesses.
That's technical.
Yeah.
I mean, you know,
Mhm.
that's a technical school.
And then they hire
That is a
people too.
VOTEC.
Yes.
That's a VOTEC school.
Mhm.
So we can't say every child college bound, because what about every child successful?
Amen.
You know, I mean, what about that? And we tell every child, you must go to college, you must do this. So if they don't, they feel like a failure.
Right.
You know, and we have to change the way we talk.
Stephanie, I could talk to you all day,
Mhm.
but we're running out of time. And I want to ask you one other question. Do you want to say hello to anybody out in the Douglas and Fraser community?
Actually, my family is from Douglas.
That's right.
My grandmother, they call her Mama Sue. She's been in Douglas over 50 years.
Wait a minute. Mama's. I know your grandma.
Susie Jones.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my grandma.
She's real active in the alumni. She's active in everything over there.
That's my granny.
Okay.
She'll actually be 82 Saturday.
Awesome.
Yeah, so happy birthday, grandmama. And to the Douglas community, I understand that you guys are trying to build your community back up.
Right.
If I can be of any support, feel free to contact me. And thank you for everything that you're doing, taking back your community.
Stephanie will be back. She will be back. You promise to be back?
Yeah, sure.
This is Stephanie Love, Shelby County Schools Commissioner. We love having you here. She'll be back very soon. And it's a great segue when you talk about pilots, because we're going to have Rod DeBerry, who's the manager of the pilot program out of the trustee's office. So we're going to go to a break, and we'll come back right after this. Pow, pow.
L3 Media is the Mid-South's premier videography and photography company. We specialize in capturing all of life's greatest moments. Whenever you need talented and professional service for your special events or business, L3 Media is the company for you. You can contact us at all of our social media sites. You can like us on Facebook, check out our website, follow us on Twitter, or always feel free to email us. We are L3 Media, your #1 source for all your videography and photography needs. Give us a call today.